Hi everybody, in today's video I'm going to show you how to wash your makeup brushes. Yesterday I had a few clients and I needed to clean my makeup brushes, so I thought I would take this opportunity to show you exactly how I do it. So when I put makeup on my clients, I make sure that I have separate brushes to my personal brushes because I take extra care when cleaning the brushes that I use on my clients. So I sterilize them with alcohol, and I do go through a number of processes to make sure that they are absolutely clean and sterile. So I'm going to show you how I wash my brushes for my clients and then how I wash my personal brushes. With my personal brushes, it's just simply washing them and making sure all the excess product is out of them. It's a very cheap and effective way of cleaning your brushes. I don't use anything specifically made for washing makeup brushes. I just use everyday things that would be around the house. Okay, so that's enough talking. I'm going to show you now how I wash my makeup brushes. Okay, so this is what you will need. You will need some antiseptic rubbing alcohol to sterilize the makeup brushes. So I use this on the brushes that I use for my clients. You'll just need a regular shampoo. A lot of people use baby shampoo because it is a little bit more gentle, but I just use a regular Pantene shampoo because I haven't had any problems with it. Then you will need 2 glass jars. Well, they don't need to be glass, but you need 2 of these. One for the alcohol and one for the shampoo. And this is optional, but I bought this off eBay for a couple of dollars, and it's actually a dog hairbrush, but I use this to get to do a deep clean on my big makeup brushes, so my face brushes, and it just gets in between all of the bristles and really cleans it out nicely. So yeah, that's optional. You can just use your hand, but I like to use this for a nice deep clean. I'm just going to put the alcohol in this glass jar. I'm just going to fill it up about halfway, and then the same thing with the shampoo. So I wouldn't use an expensive shampoo. It doesn't really matter if it's a cheap one. All shampoos do the same job. Okay, so the first brush I'm going to clean is this regular face brush. I use this for blush, bronzer, or anything like that. So this is one that I used on my client yesterday. So as you can see, it's a bit dirty. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to dunk it in the alcohol. Now, it's very important that when you are washing your brushes, you must always hold them down, because if any moisture or water gets into the barrel, the glue is going to start breaking down and then your brush bristles are all going to fall out. So with the alcohol, I'm just going to swirl it in my hand like that. I'm going to just give it a light squeeze, and then I'm just going to dunk that straight into the shampoo. And I'm just going to rub that in my hand. Now I'm just going to give this a quick rinse and squeeze. And now I'm going to take my dog brush. I won't call it a dog brush, it's my rubber brush cleaner. There you go. And I'm just going to go back over and really clean out all the bristles. So I'm going circular motions, wiping motions, back and forth, really getting into all of the grooves. Now once that seems pretty clear, you're just going to swirl it around in your fingers and squeeze. And you need to make sure you get all of the shampoo and the alcohol out of the brush. You don't want any soapiness in there. Okay, so that seems pretty good. So squeeze out as much as you can. Then I always do like a light dry on the towel, and then I lay it flat, and then I move on to my next brushes. Okay, so I've cleaned and sterilized all of the makeup brushes that I have used on my clients. Now I'm going to show you how I spot clean my foundation brush. This is my foundation brush that I use every day of the week. And if I don't clean it at least once every 2 weeks to once a week, there will be a buildup of foundation in here, and then it will stop my foundation from going on smoothly. So, and the other thing too is that it's not very hygienic to have product sitting in there for a long time, especially if you use it every day. So this is after 1 week, and you'll be amazed to see how much product comes out of this brush. So I'm just gonna wet it, and I run it through my fingers like this. Then I'm just gonna dunk it in the shampoo, and I'm just gonna swirl it in my fingers. Now you'll see how much product comes out, and that's just after 1 week. And it will continue to keep going for at least another 2 turns. So swirl, squeeze, swirl, squeeze, and then I dunk probably 1 more time, more water. Run it through my fingers. So this is what you do if you don't have the rubber brush that I have. You just separate your fingers like that and let your fingers act as the grooves to clean all the bristles. Just swirl it in the palm of your hand and then rinse. Make sure that you don't get this part wet, remember? So just the brush hairs. And as you're rinsing, swirl it, keep swirling to make sure all of the soapiness is out. And then go 1 last squeeze, make sure the water is clear. If it is still a little bit dirty, you may have to do it again. So that's how I spot clean my foundation brush, once a week to once every 2 weeks. I try not to hold it off for too long, but that's it there. Then I lay that down to dry. Okay, now I'm going to start cleaning my eye brushes. So this is a white brush, so you'll see how effective this cleaning technique is when the brush goes white again. So I don't use this on my eye brushes just because it is a bit too coarse and I don't want to break the hairs on the eye brushes. So I'm just going to wet the brush a little bit, dunk it in the alcohol, squeeze, and then tiny bit on the brush, rinse, then go again. And you'll see the product coming out of my hand, and I just keep swirling. And go as many times as you need to make sure it's completely clean. And as you can see, the brush is white again. So once I do a little quick dry on the towel, I just shape it again, and then I lay it down flat. And now I'm just going to do that with the rest of my eye brushes. Okay guys, so that was a quick demonstration on how I clean my makeup brushes. Please make sure that you do clean your brushes at least once or twice a month, because you never know, that could be the reason why you're breaking out or having issues with your skin. So especially if you're prone to cold sores or anything like that around your face, you need to make sure that you do clean and sterilize your brushes. If you found these tips helpful, please don't forget to like and subscribe. If you have any tricks or tips of your own, please share them with us by commenting down below. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.